Bonjour, welcome to the stream. I don't know why I'm trying to go French there this time. Hello
Hey,
everyone. Bienvenidos. Yeah, I'll go Spanish instead. Welcome to the stream. I'm joined by the boys sipping ice. Welcome to the stream.
yes, sir. Appreciate you having me on, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah, it always is. And pretty much tonight we're gonna be going over all like recent horror news. We got some stuff for Terrifier 3. We got some stuff for that Megan spin-off. We got a little bit of news for Crystal Lake at last. Tiny little smidgen, but it's something. Hello, the reptilian. Welcome to the stream.
What's up, dude?
Oh, wow, sick. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Dude, heck yeah, dude. I like Shay Rance and Zip Nights. They're pretty cool dudes.
It's been a while since I've seen you and Sipping Icy. You know, I haven't spoken to Sipping Ice in ages. But yeah, so
yeah, forever.
Pretty much, we've got a decent amount of horror news today. Like usually, I do one Monday, Wednesday, Friday, everybody day. Totally against that this time. I won't do one on Wednesday. I can't be bothered. But yeah. Have you seen Alien Romulus yet? No, I haven't seen it yet. I've heard it's very good. I've heard a lot of
good news about
fans dogging it, but like they don't like even know Alien if they think Prometheus is the best movie. So yeah.
Exactly. It's good news that the Prometheus fans are dogging it.
Yeah. But yeah, so I mean, Stephen, what are your thoughts if you like? I know you haven't seen it yet because like we talk pretty much every day. But like, do you think it'll be good when we watch it?
I do think it'll be good. There's one podcast that I reliably watch for their reviews on TikTok, and because they are completely honest with their reviews. And from the sounds of it, it goes back to like true Alien fans, and
Thank God.
and like from my understanding, it takes a little bit for the crazy stuff to start happening. But to me, that's okay because it's world building. We're learning our characters, learning who's going to be who.
Yeah.
And because you got to have that, you got to be able to know who to root for and who's the mean one of the group, because you got to have the mean one too.
Yeah,
the one that gets the gruesome one.
Yeah, like I heard that there's a scene so disgusting in it that the cast and crew turn away. That's intrigued me. I gotta watch that soon now.
Exactly, dude. I'm gonna try my best to get one of those alien buckets too.
Oh yeah, mate. Here in the UK, like, mate, I went on like my local like cinemas app. Yeah. Why did we get the bad buckets? Like we just got one with like a face hugger on it. I want the whole bloody head.
Oh, dude, there's one too that's really cool. It's like an alien containment thing with like a face hugger on it. Yeah, and like there's like a hole in it where it broke out, and then there's also like a button you can turn on where green lights come on, dude. It looks so cool.
Imagine like instead of like regular like popcorn butter, they use like green or like red like dye in like the butter to like make it like blood.
Oh
yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Theaters, listen up, dogs. Listen up.
Taste some nuts. I'd like 50% and 25% to sipping. So you guys get 25%, we get 75%.
Yeah, big time.
Obviously, Deadpool and Wolverine, absolutely, but I loved it. Yeah, it was great.
Phenomenal movie.
Great film. Comedy was hilarious. There was a lot of like masturbation jokes in there, surprisingly, that I like.
Yeah, especially for Disney.
Like, I did not expect the smash debating, the one with like the Hulk. And yeah, pretty much didn't expect that. Hilarious film, great cameos.
Oh yeah, the cameos are the best part of that movie, in my opinion. There's so many like people that we grew up with watching in like the old X-Men movies, or even
that's the thing. When you grow up like watching all of them, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. The only thing I was disappointed with, there's no Nick Cage.
Yeah,
I love Nick Cage. I wanted him in there.
Oh yeah, as you talking about as old Johnny Blaze?
Yeah,
because that's a guilty pleasure movie for me.
Mate, same. I've literally got both of them just back here.
Yeah. I used to have the PSP game on like the little PSPs back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, so talking about like the first bit of like news article, the Boys actor Claudia Dolmit has joined, apologies if I butchered the last name there, has joined the Megan spin-off Soulmate, which, as we know, is described as a erotic thriller. Now, as we already know, the actress from Evil Dead Rise, who plays, I believe, their aunt, like our main lead, is going to be playing the Soulmate doll. So I believe that this actress is going to be playing the mother who dies, and then they like have like the dad buy the doll as like a nurturing figure for the daughter,
and then falls in love with it,
and he falls in love with her.
Yeah,
That's where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I completely agree because that just seems the best route to go.
Yeah,
Claudia, phenomenal actor in The Boys, so I am completely down for that.
Victoria Newman.
Yeah, Victoria Newman is she's one of the better characters in that show, in my opinion.
Yeah,
highly underrated. And I believe her name's Lily Sullivan, is the Evil Dead actress.
Sullivan,
yeah. And so obviously we know she's going to kill it as well.
Yeah.
So I'm low key getting more excited about this movie because, like, at first I thought it was just kind of a silly little joke movie, but they're getting some big names in this thing.
Yeah. The other thing is, right, the one thing which kind of threw me off guard as well, but has now actually got me excited. This is R-rated. The original Megan, PG-13, you know, because it was like a TikTok trend. Kids wanted to go watch it. This is going to be like a adult kind of thing, especially with them describing it as like an erotic thriller. I'm praying there isn't like robot sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That would be crazy.
But yeah, I pray that doesn't happen. But I wouldn't be surprised. It's Blumhouse that was. It's not Blumhouse, is it? But yeah, it is Blumhouse, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's Blumhouse that we're talking about. We can't expect anything normal from them. I wouldn't be surprised if we get robot sex in the film. Moving on though. What's your thoughts on it, Sebby?
Like I said a second ago, I'm getting more and more excited about this movie by the day because, no offense, David Rysdahl, I probably butchered his name as well, but don't really know him from anything. So he could be great, but I don't know. So before hearing just him, I wasn't too excited. But then hearing Lily Sullivan and now Claudia, I mean, I'm getting more and more excited because, like I said, those are some big names. And they're slowly getting the recognition they deserve. You know what I mean? They're both phenomenal actresses.
Yeah, they really do. They really do deserve the recognition.
Exactly, yeah. So, I'm hoping this movie turns out as good as I'm starting to hope. Obviously, I don't think it'll be some crazy good ride, you know. Early out the gate rating, I would say 6.5 to 7. I would say it's going to be fun, but not some, mind bender crazy thing.
Well, here it's being described as the spin-off is being billed as a 90s style erotic thriller with new technological twists, and it's coming to theaters on January 2nd next year. I mean, 2026. I'm human. Okay, I messed up dates, but yeah, 2026.
Which, did you know it's based on a story by James Wan?
Yeah, he made the first one.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. James Wan kills it in stories.
Mate, he kills it with any horror movies that he makes. Hello, Ice Cream. I mean, I like Scream and Ice Cream. I keep saying Ice Cream for Ice Cream every time, but I'm sorry.
I also like Scream and Ice Cream.
Yeah, two of the best things in the world.
Which, hold up, matter of fact, your profile picture seems to say you don't like Scream.
Yeah,
I see a circle crossing out on Ghostface.
There's not really much maybe get Ghostface and
like. Yeah, instead of a knife, he's holding a giant spoon and a tub of ice cream in the other hand.
Just like a tub of Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah. But speaking of that, what flavor ice cream would Ghostface eat though?
Okay, for me, right, I love a good basically in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
You don't get cherries very often, so those would be like a little guilty pleasure for me. So they do like this amazing vanilla and cherry ice cream with amazing with bits of cherries in it and everything. Banging.
That does sound good. I won't lie.
It's
Another one?
It's like highbrow Cherry Garcia, pretty much.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Another flavor that I could see is Rocky Road because Ghostface always has a rocky road. You know, his motive is always something crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it could be on Netflix. Get the Netflix and chill one, or what's the other one?
Yeah.
What's the other one? Get the Jimmy Fallon one, or whatever that one's called.
Yeah, there we go.
The Tonight Doe.
The Tonight Doe.
I think that's like a US exclusive. I've never found it in the US. I mean, the UK.
I've never tried it either, so
Keeps living up. But yeah, so moving on to the next bit of news that I wanted to talk about. A24 don't really like some of the fans of some of their movies because yeah, but pretty much their Crystal Lake show is apparently still happening, and we have a bit more information now. I made a profile picture of Ghostface holding ice cream instead of a knife and just didn't change it yet.
Let's go.
Get on it, mate. You know?
Yeah, let's go. I'm excited to see it.
I do still like that profile picture you currently have as well. It's very cool.
It is. It is a cool little
It's
picture.
like Ghostbusters, but with Ghostface. It's
Yeah.
sick. But yeah, so of course we found out earlier this year that they had pretty much parted ways with Brian Fuller. It's probably like the nice, like, lawyer-free way that I can say it, because apparently, like, there was some behind-the-scenes stuff. But and apparently they are now going to have Brad Caleb Kane, who is the Welcome to Derry showrunner, as a new showrunner. He will serve as a series creator, showrunner, writer, and executive producer. So he's putting his own money into this, so it better be good. And pretty much it had been announced like for a good few years now, and then they got rid of like the new writer. I'm hoping that they'll still be able to make it half decent, but I still kind of want to see what Brian Fuller was cooking. Like, each episode turned out to be like 10 million quid each. What was he doing with Friday the 13th? It would be like, that's the budget of the original film, like times 2 pretty much, like for inflation and stuff. So what was he doing there?
Big facts.
What do you think, though?
I'm curious more than excited, because there's been so much bad stuff happening to this series, and
Yeah,
as bad as I want it to be really good and like exciting and fun, I'm still, going to be a little bit nervous about it. But I think they could have a good showrunner on their hands, because I am excited about the Welcome to Derry show. Obviously, we don't
definitely.
know if it's going to be good yet because we haven't seen it yet. But obviously, he must be doing something right if right after he got done doing that show, they pulled him over to do this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, I mean,
And
it still could be something that's fun, but I think there's a lot of stuff holding it back, though.
yeah, it's just like all the stuff with like them firing their showrunner, them saying that they were gonna have like, I think it was like Charlize Theron as like
As Pamela Voorhees.
Pamela Voorhees, like all of that could have been really cool. I'd still like to see that, but I'm fine with whatever they're doing currently. I want to see what they're doing. What do you think is the best horror movie kill of all time? That's a tough question, because I
Yeah.
like a lot of horror movie kills.
Yeah.
You want to go first? Let's just go like top. Let's go like top 5, top 3, I guess, because it's kind of difficult.
Yeah. Well, right off rip, it's not a very gory kill or anything like that, but I think it set the tone for the genre of horror a lot. So I'm gonna have to go with Psycho from back in the day, like the the Alfred Hitchcock movie. Yeah, because that kind of set the tone. She was expected to be, everyone thought she was going to be the main final girl and everything like that, and then just to change it up and just to go crazy like that. And so I'm gonna have to go with that, because that kind of changed the horror genre as a whole, in my opinion.
Definitely. I mean, for me, I've got like 3. That's up there. I love Casey Becker's kill in Scream, because it's basically just like Psycho. And then I love to bring up this film a lot, because it was one of my first horror movies, and Josh's kill scene in Hostel has always
That's
stuck
a
with
rough
me.
one. That is a rough one. It stuck with me because
I think the fact that they slit the man's Achilles tendons, then he crawled across the floor, and he was like, "Okay, you're free to go." He opens the door, starts crawling a little more. He just grabs and slits his throat. It's gnarly and disgusting, and it is probably one of like best low budget kind of horror films that I've watched.
Yeah.
But speaking of low budget horror, the film we watched recently, banging. We can't really say any spoilers because, of course, it's not out yet.
But be looking out for it, because it was a banger.
For Rejected.
Yeah. If you want, we both posted, little little videos about it, so check that out to give you kind of a little synopsis of it. But again, no, it's a spoiler-free review because obviously we can't say much because the movie ain't fully released yet. But just be on the lookout because it was a banging movie.
Are you going to watch Strange Darling? I've not heard of that. I just looked it up. I don't really know anything about this. It's done by. Oh, it's got that dude in it. I know this guy.
Oh, I have seen this. It has Kyle Gallner in it and
that's
Willa Fitzgerald.
He's from Oh, there we go. Yes, Chris, I agree.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
No, it wasn't even the coach. I swear they like killed a few of the players as well. Like that entire movie is like a weird fever dream, and it's hilarious.
But Strange Darling does look good though. Like obviously Kyle Gallner, he's great in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Willa Fitzgerald, I feel like not many people have heard her name, but she's from the Scream TV show.
Oh, I just recognized that name. I'm like, okay, I will need to watch that now because I do really like her acting.
Yeah, because
it's got
Scream season
on Rotten Tomatoes, mate. No,
that's
I'm watching
crazy.
This.
Yeah. But Scream season 1 and 2, phenomenal seasons, by the way. Just got to toss that out there.
I need to read the book that's like going to be the continuation still, and when I do read it,
I'll
a review for that. I do read, guys. Currently reading The Shining again because it's great. And yeah, I mean, I will definitely give this a watch. It comes out the 20th of September here, so that's like the day before Shaun the Dead re-releases in the UK, which I have to go see.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's another good one.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. I mean, every time an Alien movie comes out, they always have to like try to recreate it now. That's how classic that one is.
I mean, they pretty much just showed half the film of like Romulus in the trailer, didn't they?
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like. Like we know how that one person is gonna die.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like we even see in the trailer that one person having like they shine the flashlight, you can see it in them. It's just like dang, like the trailer's phenomenal, but to me it just looks like it spoils a lot of it. And I hate that horror movies for some reason reveal a lot of their plot and a lot of their storyline in the trailer now.
I've spoken to Colin about this a few times. People who market horror movies don't know horror movies.
Yeah,
that's the issue. They're just like a marketing team. They just sent the film and like put this together into a cool trailer, and then they're just like, okay, here you go, and they like show half the like stuff from the film in the trailer. They show all the good parts of the film. For example, Abigail. They show all the twist of that movie in the bloody trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one. Yeah. And that's the thing. That's the thing that horror movies are supposed to have. Never show your hand when it comes to that. Don't show the kills and don't show the twists in horror movies.
Yeah. Well, The Crow actually comes out this Friday, and I'll be going to watch it opening day, so I can like stop thinking about if it will be really bad, because you never know. It could be a hidden gem.
Yeah, it could be.
It could be. I mean, it doesn't even have a Rotten Tomatoes score yet. Like I haven't seen any reviews for that film. Let me actually look it up. It's just gonna because like when I tried like looking up reviews, it just came up reviews for the first one, which were all like really, really good. Right, let's see this. It's not even got reviews yet.
Yeah.
Kind of scared. I'm seeing The Crow in IMAX. Yeah, there's an IMAX cinema near to me. I don't feel like paying like an extra like few like bucks to watch like if it could be bad. If it's good, who knows? I may go for a second watch. I doubt I will though. Don't get me wrong. I love Bill Skarsgård. I've got no clue who the hell FKA Twigs is, but apologies to her if she's watching this for some reason. But especially, I'm pretty sure she's like a British rapper from what I heard. I don't like listen to like rap in the first place. Really, I'm a metalhead. So yeah, and I mean, they look like they have good chemistry in the film. It looks like they have a lot more of Eric and Shelley in this one, especially in the trailers. It really focuses on their like bond. So yeah. Oh, I went and I'm pretty sure I've done a rant on this already, but I'm gonna do another one. Apologies, Sippin. So pretty much, I wanted to get a membership for my cinema. For some reason you got to be like 18, even though like, it makes no sense. Like you have like films by the like rated like 15, I'm 16. Only 2 bloody years. Just give it to me now.
Yeah, I was going. Good it going.
Give me that sweet little Odeon card. Let me watch as many movies as I want. Get half off food and everything. I mean, I'd literally go every single day, and they'd earn their money back. In fact, they'd probably earn more money from me going like twice a day, because I probably would if I had a card for it.
Yeah, you basically just live there.
When the film ends, I go to the next showing of a different film.
They see you walk in right when they open up. Welcome back, Shay.
I like know them all by first name basis. But talking about like film trailers though, a film which was marketed very weirdly, but it spoiled nothing. Longlegs has just passed 100 million at the worldwide box office, which is amazing. Great low budget horror movie, considering how the film was made on, I believe, a budget of like 20 million, around that. Oh, it was on a budget of around 10 million, which is amazing that they made that much with like a little horror movie.
And I mean, it was a good movie.
Yeah,
I do think the marketing overhyped how scary it was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, scary.
Great movie. Yeah.
I still think it's probably the best of the year so far.
Yeah,
but I haven't watched Alien Romulus yet. I don't think it'll pass Longlegs to me. Like I'm not that big of an Alien guy. If it's like that good, you never know. Like I do like Alien. Don't get me wrong. I've got the box sets just over there. Which I've shown off like a billion times. I'm not going to pick them up again because I fall over.
The big thing for me, for Alien, at least for the Alien Romulus, is that from what I've seen, Fede Alvarez and them, they are using a lot of practical effects. Like they're using animatronics, like that's real stuff. Yeah, and that excites me a lot because in my review for Rejected, I talk about it heavily. Where I'm not the biggest fan of CGI and like all the the computer stuff. I am a sucker for practical effects, and just having the actual prop there like that in person just means so much more to me than just generate it in CGI.
Yeah, same. Because it just also seems more real if it's like a good prop. Even if it's like a bad prop, it still seems a bit more real than like CGI blood. Because CGI blood, it doesn't look right. It looks too. It either looks too liquidy or too gooey, and it's also like off color. Like
and then let's not even get talking about how, and especially low budget movies with one horror movie that we both seen relatively recently. And a certain IP that they recently changed, where like the CGI blood just like it squirts out unrealistically or whatever, like to me it just doesn't, like obviously I don't know what it would look like in real life, obviously, but it just seems unrealistic. And practical, it's just, I don't know, there's just something about it. It seems more real, and I think especially when you do like more like props with like the monsters and whatnot, that can get a lot more emotion out of the actors because they have something actually in front of them instead of just like a guy holding a green stick or something saying, "Here's where the alien's going to be."
In a full green suit.
Exactly. But they actually see an alien animatronic coming after them. So to me, it can evoke more emotion out of them because maybe that monster thing actually looked pretty scary to them,
I have no clue. I haven't seen it yet, so
neither have I.
Neither is sipping, so no spoilers. If you spoil it,
I'll cry.
Yeah,
I'll cry myself to sleep again. But
third night in a row this week.
Yeah, exactly, and that's because you had a chance of spoiling it. I just knew in the back of my head you had a chance.
The hate comments have gotten to me. I've cried every night. But no, I mean that's actually something which I do want to praise James Gunn for. Like not horror related, just want to praise James Gunn. And if there's any Snyder fans out there, I'm not glazing him. You guys glaze like Snyder so much, you could call him a glazed donut at this point.
Thanks.
So pretty much, James Gunn actually cares about his VFX workers. Like I saw this thing that he posted the other day where someone asked him, Like, are you gonna like treat your VFX workers fairly? The man filmed the movie a year in advance so that he could give them a whole year for post production.
Yeah, there's a certain massive corporation that does not give them near enough time, and in the end result, they always get told about that.
Is that the funny mouse one?
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Oh, I like Scream and Ice Cream said Ellen Ripley comes back as an engineer and flies into the sun.
Okay, I kind of think that's fake. I don't think that is actually.
What do you mean, kind of? Dog, why would they fly into the sun?
It's ironic, but CGI effects look worse than the past few years because home screens have advanced so quickly where anything other than practical effects look fake, 1080p high resolution pixels, etc. Yeah, I agree. And the worst part is when like they don't put like effort into the CGI because it looks even worse.
Exactly like we're saying when you don't give them time.
We watched The Mousetrap, right?
Oh God.
What was the budget for that again? Like 100K?
No, brother. It was 800,000.
Give me a second. I just got to mute quickly.
All right, I'll try to narrate out what he's doing here. All right, so Shay is really upset that the budget was way too high for a movie that did not perform near as high as their budget allowed.
All right, I'm good. Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
To me, I do got to say something about that real quick. So The Mousetrap had a budget of 800,000, which, mind you, is still
had a budget of like 20K.
Exactly
2 years.
Exactly.
It was 15 minutes long, and it was amazing.
And that goes into the thing that it shows who has the passion and who doesn't.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I think we both mentioned it in our review. It shows who actually cares, because some people are just like, oh, let's put out like straight crap, like every single year, every single month.
Exactly.
And pretty much earn like nothing in return because they've already wasted all that money on the film and still think that they put out a masterpiece.
It's just rough. And it's just because, again, it goes back to them rushing it, and it just shows the lack of care because they're trying to rush it. Because they know the IP just became available for them to use. So let's just hurry up and get this out, before anyone else does. So we could be the first guys to do
it. The day that Mickey Mouse went into the public domain, we got the trailer for it.
Yep.
January 1st, we got the trailer for it.
Yeah, exactly. And there was, obviously I'm not going to go too deep into it, but there was some parts that it was so bad it made me laugh. But as a whole, it was so bad, I was almost mad.
Okay, this is a spoiler, but I don't give a damn. If you are excited for the film, please just.
I mean, you can still, you can watch it, but just don't expect it to be something good.
Yeah, but pretty much, he has teleporting powers like magical mouse powers is what I meant to say. Magic mouse powers.
Well, we know what's on your mind, dog. We know what's on your mind.
Apologies. I meant to say magic mice powers. It came out as magic mice powers.
Someone clip that. Oh, that was good.
No, I'm sorry, guys. If you're like rushing to see it now, he doesn't have stripper powers, but pretty much he has like teleporting powers, and like he looks so bad, and his weakness is like strobe light,
which is the crazy thing. Is
they're literally getting caught. They're literally getting caught there. And he teleports away.
Yeah, I thought it was his weakness. Yeah, I was like, all right. They spent like 30 minutes establishing, okay, he's afraid of it. He can't teleport when he's under strobe lights. Then 20 minutes later, okay, he teleported from strobe lights.
Epileptic.
Yeah, it's okay. He just teleported away from strobe lights. Now what? It was just the way it ended, though. I will say it did get a chuckle out of me, just because you know when like the final girls usually say, "All right, they're not coming back now," and the movie ends. That got a chuckle out of me.
That post-credit scene as well. Are we getting like the team up with him and the emo girl? MGK's favorite. Hot take, I like Psycho 2 more than the original. It's more my type of thing. I can see it. I mean, I I watched all the Psycho sequels because I was like, oh, there's like a billion of these. I may as well watch more. I think only one of them was bad, and that was the fourth one.
Yeah.
The
Psycho
rest
2, Psycho 2 doesn't get enough recognition, but I think it is a good movie.
Yeah.
Because Psycho, obviously the original is the one that really gets highlighted, but Psycho 2 is good, and it doesn't, not enough people talk about it.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because, like, we're pretty much just following, like, Norman Bates, like, losing his mind again.
He's losing it again.
Yeah. It's like me when I try talking about, like, Mickey Mouse and I end up talking about some enough facts.
Magic Mike.
Oh, God.
Well, there's a new inside joke.
Yeah, no, this is my issue. When I start talking, I'll just, like, say, like, random things. And I'll, like, slip up on, like, the last word, and then it'll end up with something like that. Twisting 2 isn't amazing, though. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But the overall, movie is pretty good though. Still,
ooh, a new poster for Terrifier 3 drops this week.
Let's go. Speaking of Terrifier 3, bring that up, Shay.
Yeah, that's in the title. I was probably going to talk about. Yeah, so pretty much. It's actually gonna premiere at Fantastic Fest soon, and I'm so excited to see like early reviews for it. As much as I would love to watch it in cinemas, this doesn't even look 16. Like, I don't think they'd let me in. I don't think I could pass. Maybe if I like put on like a fake mustache or something, because the mustache is growing slowly at the moment. But yeah.
Yeah, you got until October.
Yeah. You never know. It could happen.
Yeah, I'll bring a pen and paper with me when I go watch it, and I'll just draw out what happens.
No, mate, is what you got to do. Just have like a little camcorder in your pocket. Just look at the screen. Send it to me.
Yeah, a camcorder too is what's crazy. Let me bust out the Scream 1 technology.
Yeah.
Oh God. Would you rather fight Art the Clown or Johnny from A Violent Nature? Definitely Johnny from A Violent Nature.
Johnny, I can limp away and I'd be faster than him.
Yeah, and with Johnny, he technically all he cares about is that little necklace. So as long as you can get that necklace to him,
just throw it at him and just walk away.
Yeah, and obviously we don't know for a fact, but Johnny may have like an actual weakness where he could go down for good. Whereas Art the Clown from the second one, he got a little haircut, if you catch my drift, and he's still kicking. So he's a hard one to beat.
He got quite a lot of haircuts in that movie.
Yeah. So to me, I think Art the Clown is just the rougher one to go against, and I think Johnny from A Violent Nature, he had one good, really gory kill. Whereas Art the Clown, just about all his kill scenes are pretty rough.
Every kill is really gruesome with Art the Clown.
But with Johnny, you might luck up and get one of the ones that's not so bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. The thing with Johnny is that film was so overhyped.
Very overhyped. I was excited too, but it was a little overrated.
The thing is, it wasn't specifically bad. It was just very rough watch. Like the dialogue.
The dialogue was bad. The sound design wasn't my favorite either. Like it sounded like they were all recording their audio in a room together. You know what I mean? Like there was one scene where Johnny was across the lake and you could hear those two girls clearly. To me, it's just like the audio wasn't the best. And the walking scenes. To me, it should have been like a 30-minute short movie. But
pretty much
because we got like every 10 minutes we get a 5-minute walk scene of them going through the woods.
Yeah, the thing is like that was like all right, but like it didn't need to go on for that long. Like I did speak to the actor who plays Johnny before it comes out. Interviewed him on the channel. Go check it out. He's a nice guy. And pretty much he did say it's going to be very divisive. Some people love it. Some people absolutely hate it. I'm somewhere in the middle currently. Maybe a few more watching. I like it.
Yeah, and he did good for what it's worth, you know.
Would you rather fight a predator or a xenomorph? We're talking about
I guess such a joke right there.
Actual predator, or like we're talking about?
We're talking about a certain guy on YouTube right now, or
we're talking about the guy who's just returned to YouTube currently,
Yeah.
or
Don't want to say the forbidden name.
we can't say forbidden name. But no, pretty much, mate, I'd pick the Predator because I can just call my buddy Chris Hansen, you know. Take a seat right over there, sir.
Yeah. I was just here for some pizza.
No, imagine like an alien kind of Predator, like like the like movie Predator.
Yeah.
In, just like, why are you trying to meet this person? We got the chat logs.
Yeah.
You get a picture of your gun, like like the actual like gun that he has, not like
Yeah. The green, less evil one. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. I would rather, if we're going like obviously we're talking about movie predators. I honestly would rather go against the Xenomorph though. I think.
Same, mate. Or if you impress a predator, they'll literally just leave you alone. Like they'll literally give you a gift and just piss off.
That's facts, dude. Tell him I can hit a standing backflip. But just hope to God he doesn't ask me to do it.
Yeah. No, here's what I'll tell him to do.
Yeah.
I can run about 5 minutes and then my inhaler.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah. There we go.
I'm a marathon runner, guys. But yeah.
I could ask him if I could bench 280 in front of him and just hope to God I can do it in front of him. But no, I think
pick it up with one hand. In fact, with his pinky finger, and he'll just go. So what? I can do it with my finger.
Yeah. But if we're gonna be realistic, I think the Predator has too many OP things it can use. It can go invisible for Christ's sake. It has thermal to where it can see you hiding. At least with a Xenomorph, I feel like you have a better chance of hiding because it can't see you in thermal vision. You know what I mean? That's just me. I don't.
It can literally like have you birth its child.
Yeah, which there's that. Could yeah. I mean. I'll have to, if I see a little face hugger, dude, I'll just stomp on it.
Fair enough. Just grab the bottle full of like protein shake, just whack it a few times.
Oh, Vertigo. That's a classic.
I've not seen that before. I do have to watch it. Do
you know there's I'm not gonna spoil it. It's about like the cinematography of it. There's a scene in that movie that actually invented a new way of filming called the dolly zoom, and it's from that movie. A lot of people also call it like the Vertigo zoom or something because of that movie. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I learned about it a couple years back, and it's very cool. It's where like there's two ways to do it. So say you got like either a camera on a slider, or if you just want to walk to do it, and you're walking towards the subject, and while you do that, you zoom out, and so like the background gets closer or the subject gets closer as the background zooms out.
Yeah,
that's how you get that. A lot of people will do that in like horror movies where someone gets like shocked, like, "Oh my God," like a realization scene.
Oh, I'm good, mate. You're screwed, sipping, but like I'm good.
Hey, yeah, but at least I'm unarmed. I'll be unarmed.
We don't even get guns in the UK. I'm good unless you have a hunting license. But like, I don't really like.
Yeah.
I don't think I can get that under 18 anyway.
Yeah. What if I'm unarmed though? I'll have 50-50. He'll have to think about it.
True.
He'll have to debate
it. What if he's just like sat at his desk, like eating like a bag of chips, just like watching like his next Scream film?
Yeah, he's just
then blast through the window with like the arm laser on him. He's just like, oh. It's like
the Predator. Since you said he's watching like the next Scream movie, he starts going based off like Randy's rules. He's all right. Who's doing these? Who's doing it? Who said they'll be right back?
Yeah. That will be funny.
Yeah.
Talking about another bit of horror news quickly, the Poltergeist TV series is happening. So it was kind of like, I just have to. The Predators look stupid ones that have dreads. Don't all Predators have dreads?
I think so. But even then, it is a strange concept, of why,
It's like a Jedi Padawan, like how they have like one dread, just like really long.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll ever get another Predator movie. I mean, now that Alien's back.
Prey. Oh wait, mate, they've actually announced 2 more. No, I'm not going to tell you. You got to go back and watch the video on it.
There we go.
Yeah, so pretty much, the Poltergeist TV show, which is I haven't like watched a lot of Poltergeist movies. I think I've watched like the remake, and I know that my dad was absolutely horrified of like the first Poltergeist movie, because he keeps like anytime I bring up horror movies, he was like, "Oh, I watched that one film where the girl goes into the TV, and I'm never again." And I'm just like, okay, yeah. So, apologies if I butcher all the names, by the way.
Oh, dude, I'm bad at names.
Variety has reported this afternoon that Kalinda Vasquez for Fear the Walking Dead and Robbie Thompson from Supernatural have come on board for the upcoming Poltergeist TV series as writers, showrunners, and executive producers. Variety also notes that the exact plot details are under wraps, aside from the fact that the show is inspired by the original film, and that's pretty much it. That's all we know.
Not much, but I think the premise of Poltergeist could do pretty good as a TV series.
Oh, it could do great. Like, I mean, like I liked the remake that I watched. I didn't think it was like anything special. Like maybe the original's really good.
Yeah, but have you ever seen the show Supernatural?
Yeah.
So obviously Robbie Thompson is one of the writers for Supernatural, so that could be pretty good. Because I also enjoy Supernatural. The later seasons, not so much.
Like the last seasons, because like it had like 20 seasons, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Like the last couple seasons are a little rough, but like the early seasons, like the first almost first 10, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Right. Let's cover the last thing in the title and thumbnail, so that this isn't classified as clickbait. So Scream 7.
Woo!
Woohoo! So pretty much, we've been hearing some rumors about Scream 7 recently, and I guess I'm going to call them rumors because they are not confirmed. No one has said like these, like confirmed. There have been rumors from like a few people, and pretty much, I think that this is probably the reason that it was delayed, because pretty much like everyone's saying like Patrick Dempsey is the reason it's been delayed because he wants Mark Kincaid to have a bigger role in the movie.
Yeah.
He doesn't just want to be like Sydney's husband.
Exactly, which I am completely down with because I loved him in Scream 3. One of the only cop guys I like besides my boy Dewdrop.
Yeah,
R.I.P. Big Dog.
I really wish that they just like retcon the last two and just bring Dewey back.
Exactly. I mean, now's the chance to do it because, with everything going on, those two aren't going to be in it. And obviously, Mindy and Chad also won't be in it because,
I mean,
why would they?
You never know, like, because they're both working with Spyglass again. Like,
yeah, I mean, you never know, but it's very unlikely.
True. Everyone I know doesn't watch horror movies. Most haven't even seen Halloween. They're sad people, my friend.
Dude, I hate that. I'm so sorry. Because the first Halloween is, oh my God, it's a classic.
Yeah, just over here.
Yes. And in my opinion, it's one of the scariest because, it's just, and, it's some random dude hunting down babysitters. There's no rhyme or reason to it. He's just doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it was actually called The Babysitting Murders before it was like named Halloween. So like,
exactly. And like in the second one was good, but I'm glad that they're finally starting to get away from the sister route.
True.
I don't think there should be a reason why he's doing it. I think he should be pure evil.
If you want your friends or anyone that you know to watch a Halloween film, I recommend the best Halloween film of them all.
Oh, I know what you're going to show.
Came out quite recently, if you didn't know. Show them Halloween Ends. It's got the #1 classic Halloween character. Corey, can't wait, I have to meet myself.
I feel like I know what you said too.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. By the way,
I can't say that on like a stream, but
yeah. I like Scream and Ice Cream again though. Yeah, they said that I can't wait to meet
Ulrich and Horrorwood.
That's actually dope. I'm
jealous.
That's
really cool. I mean, I'd love to meet them both. They're both phenomenal actors and actresses.
They both killed their roles. Yeah, that's what's up though. I'm happy for you. That's awesome.
Corey Cunningham looks like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Honestly, he can pull it off. Just dye his hair blonde or whatever, and he's got it.
Mate, he can replace Evan Peters if they do like a reboot of that. Robert Englund will be there too. Oh mate, I'd love to. I'm pretty sure Robert Englund was at like a convention in me, but he was charging like $300 for like some autograph, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I've always liked about Robert Englund though is that he's willing to do anything.
Yeah,
movie wise,
him, Nicolas Cage,
Tony Todd,
Samuel Jackson. We'll talk
Tony
about this
Todd,
yeah. Who else is willing to do anything? Oh, I can't remember his name.
What's he in? What's he in? Come on.
He voices the spy car in Cars 2.
Oh, I knew you were talking about. Oh god,
Yeah.
Let me look.
He also plays Alfred in one of the Batman films. I'm pretty sure.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, yeah, that's it. Michael Caine,
Samuel
Jackson, and Robert Englund.
Tony Todd.
Do anything, and like they're very rare nowadays because most people just want like a paycheck.
You know, also we could toss in Bruce Campbell as well. I feel like
Bruce Campbell as well, like an era of actors who are like kind of underappreciated now.
Yeah, where they're willing to experiment and try out the wild zany movies instead of going for the high budget, IP movies. Like instead of going for the ones that are proven to bring in some money, they're willing to try something else. Try the one shot movies,
Yeah, exactly.
Are we talking about Allison? Yeah.
Allison's a weird tasting guy. Joke type of character. I swear that guy was like the boyfriend in like the after movies. I was forced to watch those by my sister. Joke type of character to weird serial killer, predator looking guy. You're forgetting the cop who also looked like a predator. So yeah.
The biggest one of all, dude.
Doug, everyone's favorite Halloween character.
Yeah.
Doug the cop.
Yeah. I did like Cameron though. I thought he was a good character. I hated that.
In the end, and then he got murdered. I kind of wanted him to take up the mantle instead of
Corey. Because the thing is, I wouldn't have disliked. Yeah. Because I wouldn't have hated Halloween Ends as much as I did if they would have built it up from the beginning. But you have a brand new trilogy, but in the last one you try to set up a new guy.
And the thing is, we had Cameron there from the start. He just lost his dad.
Exactly.
Imagine he goes to Michael's hole instead of Corey.
Exactly. That would have been perfect because we've seen him from the first one. We see him in the second one losing his dad, and it's just that's rough. We're talking about Curse of Michael Myers with Paul Rudd.
I don't know.
That's a rough one, brother. That's a rough one. Don't get me wrong. I'll watch it. It's not like Resurrection or anything.
It wasn't like Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 level of terrible.
Yeah, or Resurrection. Resurrection is rough.
Mate, hang on. I have to beat myself again. You know what I'm gonna say. It's a bit where he shocks his balls right now.
Yeah.
Here we go. I had to do that.
Yeah. What up, Juliet?
What
is that emote? What's that emoji? Is that a person? It's like a red face doing something.
My eyesight's terrible with my glasses. To me, it looks like a punching bag.
Well, I see eyes and a mouth on it. See if you can recreate the face if you can.
I can see the eyes now.
Yeah, pull it up on the thing. Click on it. It'll get bigger. Yeah, and then make the face. Make the face.
Oh, yeah. It's awesome. Name one problem with it.
The karate guy. What's his name? Busta Rhymes being a guy with karate.
Not. I mean, he can rap. Can't that?
He can. Busta Rhymes low-key can bust a rhyme.
He's got a good flow as well. That's the thing.
Yeah. But my thing is, LL Cool J killed his role, in my opinion, in Halloween H2O.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, I think Busta Rhymes killed his role for what he was given.
Yeah.
But why he was given a role of having to be a guy obsessed with karate will be forever beyond me.
The other thing is, I didn't understand, you kill Laurie, you bring back Laurie Strode, you kill her off in this one, then you just randomly bring Busta Rhymes in.
Busta Rhymes is the best movie character of all time. Facts.
Honestly?
Every time I hear him.
Every actor is irrelevant now. Forget all the people we just named who were like really good actors. Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah. Every time right before bed, I always hear him making those karate sounds. Busta Rhymes, he's the OG now.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah. I mean, that still was, as much as I don't like Halloween Resurrection, I think it's one of those so bad it's fun watches, you know?
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I don't get upset watching it. I just sit there and just kind of like laugh along with it, you know?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
The only part that I
It
just
wasn't
really can't
exactly
stand.
bad, but
Yeah.
why was there like a 24/7 live stream?
Yeah. See, and I was fine with that at the end of the day. But the thing I really just couldn't get behind was like the hidden basement stuff, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh, what the erotic thriller stuff? Yeah, I think it's very freaky. Like no, like as a joke, and also like being serious. Why would you make an R-rated erotic thriller like spin-off to a PG-13 movie that a bunch of kids went to see? It's like, do you
It's
want to make
very
money?
strange. Yeah, yeah. Like how we were saying earlier, I think it could be good just simply based on some of the actresses they
Yeah,
got in
but
it now. But it's
the thing
like,
is,
why not make it a new IP?
exactly like the thing is with the first Mega movie, they cut that down so much it was pretty much a children's film,
Yeah.
and then you make like a sex spin-off, like
Yeah. Off that IP too.
that's like
It's
Disney making like an animated film and then making like a live action one where it's like a like quote unquote parody, if you know what I mean.
yeah. Afraid
Afraid
looks so
looks so
bad.
bad. I've seen a trailer for it. It doesn't. I mean, I don't really
I
know
didn't
if it.
think it looked that bad, but like I think it could be enjoyable, but at the end of the day, I think it will be a bad movie. Just because I
Yeah.
think anything with an AI thing just has a chance of being
Oh,
bad, especially when
always.
it's a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I get the AI robot stuff like Megan and all that. You know, I Robot with Will Smith back in the day. I get that. You know, I like those. But like AI house is a little too much of a stretch. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Another thing. I mean, if we like talk about like upcoming movies and everything, new Speak No Evil. Every time I okay, this is just a side rant and also talking about the film. Every time I go to the cinema to watch a movie, I am cursed with the sight of buff James McAvoy, in like that, in that like in
Mm,
that sweater that he's got in that movie. Every time they play that same trailer, I'm just like, get another trailer, please. I'm so bored of it now. But I'm
yeah,
gonna watch the film because apparently it's really good and it has a different third act. But you know,
I am a lot more excited about that movie. Like back
yeah,
when I first heard it got announced, I was like, oh, that I bet that'd be pretty good. I might watch that eventually.
yeah.
But
The
now I actually
thing is,
might go to
like, the
theaters
original
for
was
it.
mainly in English anyway. I didn't understand the point of a remake, but as you were
Yeah,
saying, now different third act could be good.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. And James McAvoy. I mean,
Fair
need I
enough.
say more? You know, that's Professor
Exactly.
X.
No,
Which, by the way,
you make it good.
he's a great character actor. By the way, I do gotta say that. Like him and
Him in
Split and
Split.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. That was a good movie. Like that really showed his range. You know.
Yeah, I mean, just spoilers for Split, but M. Night Shyamalan is the like king of twists. Like making that a surprise sequel to like Glass, not Glass. I mean Unbreakable. Then
Yeah.
making Glass as a sequel to all of them. I hated the ending to Glass, but you know,
Yeah, yeah, but I did think that was cool as well.
yeah,
And M Night Shyamalan, he's very hit or miss for me.
yeah.
So
Trap
that
was
was one
pretty
of his
good
good
though.
ones though. I still haven't seen Trap, and I really want to, but so many people are so divisive on it, you know, so it worries me.
Take it from like your buddy here.
Yeah,
A lot of it is very enjoyable. He does put a lot of the focus on his daughter, which is like understandable. Like you know, it's his daughter.
yeah,
But and it would like I feel like the film was like a secret thing to like promote his daughter's music career. If you like
yeah,
catch
yeah. It was like a
it.
hidden thing to do that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
She like paid for like half the film.
Because
For
like
legal
they
reasons,
released
these are
all new
jokes,
music with it
guys.
too.
Okay, these are jokes. Do not sue us. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah. Please don't.
I feel like I need to start saying that when like we just like say something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I may make like a
Cover our
disclaimer
grounds.
which I'll play at like the beginning of every stream. Things which are said in these streams are jokes. Do not sue me. So-
Yeah.
no, I think it was decent. Is like the best thing that I can say. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was decent.
Can't go wrong with that. I mean, decent is better than bad. You know what I mean? Decent, I can at least sit through.
Mate, decent is like amazing for an M. Night Shyamalan film.
Thanks. Don't even get me started on old.
Oh mate, I hated that so much.
Yeah, it was rough. And like, I'll give credit where credit's due. Trap looks great to me, but I keep hearing people talk bad about the ending. Obviously, please don't spoil me until I've watched it. But
It's not specifically a bad ending. It's not a bad ending. There is a twist.
Oh, well, that's kind of figured with M Night.
Oh, we talk. Okay,
so we're talking about enjoyment, Tusk all the way. If we're talking about enjoyment, Tusk all the way.
No. Are we going off enjoyment or like
brutality?
Disgust?
If we're going to discuss, then I'm going to have to get a Human Centipede. But
Tusk
is enjoyment for sure.
Tusk. Like Kevin Long. I can't remember the bloke's name.
Justin Long, by the way.
Right, Justin Long, Kevin something else. Kevin
Feige.
Kevin Feige. But yeah, no, Justin Long, really, really good in that film.
Yeah. And who all right, now here's another rating system. Out of the two, who had it worse? Justin Long and Tusk or the people in Human Centipede?
Hey. See, the thing is,
I think Tusk had it worse, just for the simple fact that his so-called friends and stuff left him there to live his life as a walrus.
Zoo, mate. They put him in a zoo.
Yeah, so he has to live out the rest of his life like that. Whereas in the Human Centipede, either you died or you made it out. You know what I mean?
The thing is, though, at the end of the Human Centipede, it always confused me. Because me thinking, like, okay, is the sequel going to be, like, showing her for the rest of her life or something?
Yeah. What's up? Am I dead yet? How you doing?
Yeah, welcome to the channel. How's it going?
Michael Parks is the bad guy in Tusk. They said, by the way. It's been so long since I've seen Tusk, but it's one of those really good weird movies.
Yeah, but going back to like what we were saying, like the ending of that film always confused me. I'm talking about Human Centipede, right? Because she's just sort of left in the middle. Eventually, that body's gonna like put the remainder of the waste out. The one in front of her, I'm talking about.
Yeah,
of course, it's a dead body. But then she's just like got no food, pretty much.
Yeah.
And then you've also got to think about when they killed the cops. Surely the other cops would have been like, okay, it's been a bit of a while. Where were they headed? Where's their car at? Should we like head over there and check it out? Surely they would have found her, and maybe she got like plastic surgery afterward. Because I don't know like how you're gonna like, you know. But yeah, if we're talking about like, like worst experience afterwards, we'd have to go with Tusk.
Yeah, because again, at the end of the day, if I had to be in either one of those, I would rather either just survive and somehow, make it through it, or just take me out. Don't let me live the rest of my life in that scenario.
Thing is, all you got to do right is pray to be at the front with the second one, and pray you just don't go to the old man's house in the first one.
Yeah.
So yeah, also great in Red State. Yeah, I mean, oh wait, I can recognize that name. I think I've seen him in someone else.
Well, they're also in Tusk. That's who they're talking about.
Yeah, but I think I've seen the guy who was in Tusk in someone else. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, I don't think I've seen. I don't know if I've seen Red State.
Bloody ass.
Oh, they're in Kill Bill. I've seen Kill Bill.
Oh, that may have been it. Alan.
I see the Hitman. That's Chuck Norris on it. I remember he was like a big guy.
Bro, the first picture that comes up for him does him so dirty. It's just a picture from Tusk where he's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he passed away in 2017.
Oh, R.I.P., brother.
Yeah, rest in peace to Michael Fox. No, it must have been Kill Bill then. I don't think. Oh wait, no, From Dusk Till Dawn I've seen as well.
Oh, that's a good movie. Yeah, Michael Parks is a good actor.
Grindhouse, he was in Grindhouse.
Oh wow, that's a throwback too.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw he's in a lot of Tarantino films.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer this question. Neither.
Oh yeah. I don't like how the first name, because I don't know if that's a good word to say, but I don't like how that first movie like actually took out animals, if you catch my drift, like snakes and stuff. like in the scenes of it, it was real stuff happening, and like that's just I don't like that.
It was like a mix of like extreme like disgusting gore mixed with like a giallo film in a sort.
Yeah, yeah. So I would have to go Human Centipede just for the simple fact that at least they had, from all I know, at least some morals on set and didn't actually hurt real animals.
Yeah. Where's my Bluey horror movie? Mate, just wait for it to be in the public domain. You never know.
Oh yeah, just give it 100 years or whatever. How
Yeah.
it'll be there. It'll
Or if
happen
they like
eventually.
stop, or if they like stop like paying for the trademark, I guess.
Yeah. So it'll eventually happen, no matter what. It'll
Yeah.
happen. Just wait till give it like 10 more years when a lot of the other like Mickey Mouse and Friends guys start dropping on their stuff.
Mate,
It's gonna be going crazy.
Pluto, the dog horror movie.
Yeah.
Goofy. Goofy is
Goofy.
already horrifying, mate. Imagine
Yeah.
him in a horror movie.
Yeah, Daffy Duck. I mean,
Daffy
all
Duck.
of them. All of them are gonna be happening eventually.
I mean,
it's
I kind of think, like, I think her name was Rebecca. I've just been calling her the emo girl because I couldn't remember her name. I think her name was Rebecca.
but yeah, from Mousetrap. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. I think she's going to become Minnie, Minnie Mouse.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that happening. But we'll see if they actually make another movie.
You never know. It could make a load of money on Apple TV Plus or something.
Yeah, it was rough trying to be able to watch the movie too. I had to go to Microsoft Store in order to rent it. Yeah, that was rough. I couldn't even watch it on my TV because my TV doesn't have that. I had to watch it on my PC.
I mean, I watched it on my computer because I had to buy rent it. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like after I saw reviews, I was like, nope.
Yeah.
I don't understand how someone rated that film like an 8 out of 10. Like I saw like a lot of people's reviews for it. It was like 4 out of 5 stars, 7 out of 10. Like, we watched the same film. Was I like sent the wrong color of it on Microsoft or something? Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't even give that like a 4 out of 10 if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah. And speaking of, we were talking about like Pluto. Imagine Pluto teaming up with Bluey. There we go. A little crossover.
A versus horror movie.
Yeah. Imagine, is that supposed to be Caillou? I think it's supposed to be Caillou. So I'm hoping I think it's Caillou. Because if it's not, then I have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay, I suppose like I don't remember.
Caillou's the little bald kid TV show.
Okay, I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to sound mean. I was gonna say he's a little bald kid, but yeah, okay, yeah. You said it for me. I don't feel bad now, but yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, what would he do? Like get angry at his mum or something and like whack her over the head with something? I don't want to go to school today.
And speaking of like these little public domain movies, horror movies, you know which one will eventually happen? I can put $100,000 on it, and I would win so much money. You know what it is?
DC, things like that.
Goldilocks into the bears. I could see it. I mean, they're already doing it with Winnie the Pooh. You know, the 3 bears. Freddy versus Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig wins. No diff.
She just insults him to death. She's like really rude. Like no, like you watch it as. Oh, I didn't watch it. Of course, it wasn't really my thing. Like, but I was more of like a SpongeBob kind of guy. But pretty much, I've like seen like clips of that when I'm like randomly scrolling through like YouTube Shorts. Right? Why is she so rude? Like,
yeah, she's mean, dude.
Like, especially like calls her dad fat in like one of the episodes as well. Like,
and two, according to Twitter and stuff, apparently she's 7'1", so she's pretty tall.
Daddy Pig, mate. Is he like 70 foot?
Yeah, some.
He's like 10 times the size of her. He must be like 70 foot.
I found like an actual diagram. Apparently, he's 15 feet tall.
Jesus Christ! I've actually seen like an animation, which was like a SpongeBob like horror thing. It was really well made. Like I think at the end, the like fish that like you would like be in the POV of was like ground into the Krabby Patty and cooked. That's
Yeah.
the secret ingredient is fish.
Let's go. I always thought it was like crab.
We do barely ever see any other crabs in that show, except for
Yeah.
like one episode where like he loses his shell. I think it was.
Yeah, yeah, and he had to get a new
Yeah.
one.
No,
Yeah.
I swear, like I swear he put SpongeBob in that show, and then like he started handing out money, and all the other crowds were just like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Have you ever seen like the video game horror games of it too?
Yeah.
There's so many and they're so wild.
Have you seen Mad God? Yes, it's really, really good.
Let's go.
Have you seen it, Simon?
No, I have not.
All right. I won't say anything for it. I'll hold out on it.
Let's go, dude.
But yeah, currently in desperate need for a haircut. Gonna get one Wednesday, thank God.
Ouch.
You know, I would say like you need a haircut as well, but I have no idea what your hair looks like, mate.
It's down to my ankles.
How long ago was that picture that you took? Was that like 10 years ago? No, I have not seen The Departed.
I've heard about it.
I've seen like some like kids show where an episode of it was called like The Departed. But I don't think that's what you're talking about. Like, you know, I think this is the latest I've done a live stream. This has been fun so far.
Yeah, it's been a good time. Chat, I hope you're having a good time as well.
Yep.
Because we're having a good time.
Any other questions, feel free to ask us, you know. But Sippin, you know, I've just thought of a fun little thing that we can do since we're currently live.
Let's hear it.
Here's what I'm gonna do, right? You
Yeah.
are gonna be the guy who answers them.
Oh God.
I'm gonna pull up a bunch of horror scenarios.
Okay.
You have to say if you would like, if you think you'd beat them or not.
Easy. Let's go. Survived.
All right, I'm just looking up disturbing horror movies.
Oh God. Dude, why'd you have to type up disturbing?
Because that'll show like the most like messed up ones.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Here we go. IMDb: horrifying, disturbing, disgusting, and it's just a list of horror movies. Okay, well, I think you know what the first one on top of here, like number one most disgusting horror movie is. We've actually watched it before.
Is it Terrifier 2?
It was
Give me a
on.
hint.
It won a poll by like 1,000 votes.
Oh, Megan is missing. Dude, that poll killed for some reason.
Mate, that poll wanted us to watch that. I don't know why.
Yeah. But if you're asking, are you asking if I would survive that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, just don't talk to strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
Simple enough.
Yeah. I just wouldn't. I would beat that Josh dude up, dude.
Right, next up, Martyrs.
Ooh, that one's a rough one.
You are kidnapped by society and pretty much skinned alive at the end. You think you?
Yeah, I don't think I'd survive that.
Yeah. All right. Hostel.
Probably not, but I would like to think I would, but probably not because Paxton was about the only dude that could get out of there, and he did. That other girl did get out, but it's because Paxton was able to go in there and help her.
True. He did also lose like 7 of his fingers while he was
and he did lose the top of his head in the second movie. So
yeah, I mean,
at the end of the day,
true. Even if you escape, you're pretty much on the run for the rest of your life.
Exactly. So I don't think I would at the end of the day.
Simple solution, don't go to Europe.
Oh yeah. Well, also we were asked best movie quote, by the way.
Ooh, it's a tough one actually. What's your favorite movie quote, Sippin?
Honestly, like I would. It's probably not my favorite movie quote because I would need like actual more time to sit there and think about it because there's so many good ones. But one thing that I always love is when Billy Loomis first reveals himself in Scream 1, where he's like, "We all get a little mad sometimes," quoting another movie and then shoots Randy.
Yeah,
that to me is such a cool reveal because right when he gets like attacked, you think, "Oh man, he's either a goner or he's safe." You know, regardless, you don't assume he's the killer anymore. You
Yeah,
know?
so mine's actually quite long, but I can't like say it on stream. So what I have to do is you can like leave it up to your imagination what the quote is, because I'm just gonna mute myself. I'm just gonna say it.
What movie is it from, at least, so we can try and guess?
It's not from it's not actually from a film. It's from an episode of South Park. But I just think it's quite funny.
God, all right.
All right. Okay, let's see if I can get this first time.
The fact that he's just dying laughing, we can't even hear it, is what's crazy to me right now. Chat, we're reading his lips together, right? I'm assuming we're all reading his lips right now.
Okay, so I messed it up there, but pretty much, you know, like when like they're all like in the church and then they start trying to do like a tongue twister.
Oh God. Yeah.
That one.
Oh man, that's a rough one. That's a wild one.
But like talking about best movie quote, I love the rules in Scream.
Yeah. Even though someone left me a comment the other day, and they did bring up a pretty good thing. Like Randy had his rules to survive that movie, and Sydney broke a couple of the rules to survive. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. For instance, don't bounce uglies off each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She did that with Billy, and she still survived. So she did technically break the rules.
Yeah, she broke the rules and she survived, but Randy didn't break the rules and he died.
Exactly, yeah. So, R.I.P. my boy.
She was having relations, as you like to put it.
Yeah, big facts.
With Billy, and he just, I don't think Randy was having relations with anyone, to be honest.
Yeah. No, he wanted to have relations with Sydney.
Oh yeah, I met everyone. I think for Sydney.
Yeah, dude. That also, speaking of some movie quotes, some of the best lines came from Randy in Scream 1. When like
Always, yeah.
at the movie store where he worked, and he was talking to Stu, and like Billy did his whole little monologue.
Everybody's a suspect.
Yeah. And then Billy, like, you know, he does his little monologue to him, saying like, "What if you're the killer?" or whatever, and he walks away. And then he looks back at Stu, and he was like, "You're telling me that's not a killer?"
Yeah. I mean, he literally guessed it correctly, except
exactly. And then right at the beginning of the party, when Billy first arrived to the final party or whatever, he sees him come in, and he looks over at Stu, and he's like, "What's Leatherface doing here?" It's just so good. Randy had some good quotes.
I wouldn't really call him Leatherface. I'd more call him like Greasehead, considering how much grease is in his hair. Like,
yeah, he needed a shower or something.
Yeah. But no, I'll just like talking about what would you say is your favorite scene in, like, besides any Scream movie, favorite scene in a horror movie?
Favorite scene in a horror movie besides Scream? Yeah. Oh, that's a rough one. You know, here's one that's pretty good. And it's mainly the reason it's probably not my favorite, again, because it's something I got to think about. But since you've been watching it recently, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, the dinner scene, is a great scene.
Mate, rewatching that, along with all of them, right?
Yeah.
Just a quick promo, guys. Let me actually grab the link and put it in chat for you guys. But
let's go.
On Wednesday, I will be joining Carl from Flex Movies and Pop Culture 13, talking about all the Texas Chainsaw movies, ranking them, and it's going to be a great time. And pretty much, I hope that you will be there. I will grab the link right now, but I've been rewatching them all, and in the first one, that opening credit scene is so iconic. Like, you know, with like on like in summer of what's it? A few teenagers in a van. I don't remember it fully,
but and the little light bulb sound thing that they did.
The light bulb sound effect is iconic.
It's iconic, and so many other stuff uses it now too.
Yeah,
but that little thing.
Yeah.
The sound.
I'm pretty sure I've actually heard it in like a song before.
Yeah, video games have been using it a lot and stuff. Like indie games, obviously, but they use it a lot. But that dinner scene was always pretty cool and classic to me, and that's what the kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre usually has near the movie. They always have that dinner scene.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, like, as much as you say the second one's a bit too goofy, I rewatched it today. I
It's a
was like,
great movie, don't get me wrong, but it is pretty
no,
goofy.
the bit where Drayton, like, this is the scene which always made me laugh. So, the bit where Drayton Sawyer's like talking about like how like the Saw, how like sex is like bad, but like the Saw is family, and he spelled as sex wrong and goes SEEX,
Yeah.
sex. Like that made me die of laughter.
Yeah. Original TCM or remake? Are we talking like the remake as in like the 2022 one? Because I think that's the most recent one still.
It isn't really a remake, it's more of like a requel.
Yeah, but that's what they're asking us, and I don't know exactly which one they're considering the remake.
Probably like the 2000s one.
Yeah, are you talking about the one that was called like Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning and all that?
Yeah, those ones.
Then those ones, I like those ones a lot. They get overhated in my opinion, but I think they're fun. And I think they're some of the scarier ones, to be honest. Like the 2013 one had good kills, but it wasn't very scary, like the 2003 one or 2006, whatever years those came
Go
out.
get them, cuz.
Yeah, that was so cringy when they did that. Yeah, but
I got your back, cuz. I'm
yeah,
Alexander Daddario. Go get him, cuz.
exactly. But yeah, like the 2000, I think it was 2003 that those remakes or the ones that we're talking about came out. And those ones were, to me, seem as close to the original as they. Yeah, okay, 2003. Then I like the 2003 one the best because it seems the most like the original out of all of them, and I think it's just scarier in my opinion.
Yeah, it is scarier, but I do still kind of prefer the original. I have got to say though, Franklin in the original is a whiny little git. The entire movie, like every like like every scene, like when he was like, I know that he was by himself and he was lonely, but like every scene he was just like, Sally, come back. Like, please just like, and then he was like, no, it's my torch. I'm keeping it, or you're going by yourself, or I'm going with you. And then she just like, was like, fine, by myself. Then he gets like chainsawed down. I was like, finally.
Yeah, it's just, but like the 2030 one, there's one scene that always stuck out to me. Is that one where, I think, the car scene. That is one where that's such a cool transition too, where they go out through the whole, and then the other scene is when the main girl sees her friend getting killed, and she's wearing like a puffy feather jacket, and so he's like going to tell her.
Over.
Yeah, and he's wearing her boyfriend's face.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, that's a crazy thing to see, like wild.
I mean, if we're like actually talking about like the quality of some of the films, if we're like actually talking about them, a lot of the Texas Chainsaw films are very bad.
Yeah, that's one of the franchises that has a lot of rough entries.
I like to rank them all by myself because, like, of course, I'm doing it with like another guy on this channel tomorrow. If I was to rank them all by myself in the video, I think even like the prequel will end up quite high because it's just a good film if it wasn't Texas Chainsaw related. But because it is, it will probably go down a little bit. But it's just an alright film by itself. Like, an alright in Texas Chainsaw standards means bloody amazing.
Yeah, big facts. Because
I have got to say,
there's a certain generation movie.
The noises he made in that movie, redeemed
the only thing redeeming that movie.
They were like men at the end of it as well. Like,
yeah. Well, I like Screaming Ice Cream. You asked us what do you prefer, the original or the remake?
Yeah. I mean, I prefer the original, but like,
which I respect. I respect. The 2003 one was it was good to me. It's one of the best ones in my opinion. I do think Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think he does need a good redemption of a remake, kind of like how Jason had in 2009. Give us something like that. Give us something crazy. Because 2009 Jason was so good. Very underrated. I feel like not enough people talk about that one.
I feel like my only issue with the 2003 one is that it's a very 2000s movie, and you can tell.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, which a lot of early 2000s movies date themselves hard because they want to act very 2000s.
Yeah, the issue with like so many 2000s movies, they're like frat bro movies in a way.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of them, like one of my favorites as well, I was going to bring up, Hostel is literally just a frat bro movie. Like,
yeah.
It's literally just a sex comedy with some torture in there. And
it really is. But speaking of Hostel, that was one of the first movies I saw as a kid where like they They trick
same.
you on who you think the main
Yeah,
character is
you
going to
think
be.
Josh is the main character, then they kill him,
Yeah.
then Paxton. I'm so excited for the TV show though. Like, I think it will be actually really good.
I can see it being good. They also say the remake though, so 2v1. Sorry, Shay. No,
My
but
channel. Oh, wait, nah. Here we go, guys. No.
you just mute yourself. We see you like raging in the screen.
There is that.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Lovely.
Yeah. Lovely jubbly, right?
Yeah, lovely job.
Yeah. I'm learning the British lingo.
Yeah, it's because we call pretty much every single day to play Fortnite. So he learns the British lingo. It's either Fortnite, sometimes content warning, but my thing bugs all the time. And
Bro, content warning is great if y'all never played it.
Such a fun getting up. We have to do like a video where we're playing content warning at some point.
Yeah. Do y'all want to see us play content warning? Because
if you guys would like to see us play content warning, please just let us know. But
yeah,
I mean, I'll put up a poll on the channel in the coming days and like ask you guys.
I might drop one too then, just so we can get as many reactions as we can. And if it shows that y'all do want to, then dude, I am down.
Mate, I'd say maybe like do live stream on your channel because like you know you do have like some of the gaming stuff on your channel. I'm not really like gaming stuff.
Yeah, I haven't done gaming in a long time on my channel, but I did used to do some gaming. But I mean, I'd be down for the occasional stream or you know, or video or whatever. You know, it could be fun.
But I'm probably gonna end off the stream. Thanks for joining me, Stephen. You know,
anytime, man.
Happy one.
Yeah, it's always fun, man. You know, anytime I'm down. You know, it's always fun. I mean, we sat here for an hour and 22 minutes, but it felt like 10 minutes. You know, we were all just having a good time, us and chat. Yeah. And, you know, thanks again to chat, too. I mean, you guys give us some great questions, you know?
Yeah, really good questions. Love the stuff about, like different horror movies that could possibly happen, all the different questions, like, you know, what worst, stuff like that. What's your favorite ones of these, things like that.
Big facts.
It's always great answering those. But thanks for
real quick, we do need to see that new profile picture soon though. I want to see the ice cream ghost face. Yeah. But I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming on. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm gonna end off now. Until next time, I hate Mickey's mousetrap.